Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my first update for my 20 and 2020 project pan. So if you are curious to see how I'm doing, then just keep watching. Here we go. Y'all, I don't like to do updates super close to each other with project pans. I know the intro was in January, and now we're the end of April with the first update, and I don't want to go that long for the next one, but I don't like doing them monthly because I just feel like I'm just showing you the products without much progress. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was about to say. I'm really cold. We keep turning our heat on and off, and it's been pretty warm but not super warm, so we turned it off, but it's cold in the house, and y'all get it. But anyways, here are all of the products that I picked in my 20 and 2020. So I will have that intro link down below, and this is actually not what's in it, but I wanted to tell you what's on my lips, which is the Too Faced Melted. This is Cool Girl. I love these are my favorite. One of my favorite lip products. But anyways, I'm gonna go through and tell you the status of each of these. So I guess we'll start with the juicy stuff, which is what have I finished, which is a couple of things. So first up is the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. So this guy is 100% done, and I do give updates pretty often in my weekly makeup basket. So I've mentioned this a couple of times in those videos, and I also do monthly empties, and I will kind of throw these products in as a spoiler as well. So if you watch regularly, you are getting updates on these products, even though they aren't in a traditional update video as often. But I had mentioned many times I don't like the spray, so I put it in a different bottle and ended up absolutely loving this product. So that's one product that is gone. Another product that I have finished is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. Mine was in LC1. Absolutely love this foundation, but as you guys know, they don't make it anymore. I could not get the stopper out. I tried so hard, but I ended up sticking in a brush to like the end of a eyeshadow brush that was clean so that I could scrape it. So you can see I got everything out of there. Really do love this foundation, and it is so sad that they do not create it or make it anymore. Another product I have finished up is the Catrice Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh It Up Primer, which is this guy. So this one is all gone, and I really do appreciate this. I'm kind of on a like spending freeze when it comes to primers, foundations, and concealers. But when I find myself needing a primer again, I would definitely check this out for sure. This next product has maybe one more use in it, so I'm just going to go ahead and call it done for sake of this video. Almost dropped it. It is the Flower Beauty. This is the In Your Prime Illuminator. I have it on today. I don't like this. I find it to be very thick, and I find it just sits on my skin, which then makes all the products on top sit on my skin and then start to break up. So I don't love it. This is like the ideal product that I like putting in project pans. I've talked a lot in my weekly makeup basket. It's kind of how I'm shifting my thoughts around project pans. How it used to be just kind of like grab anything that's maybe low, like not a lot left in it, or maybe I just want certain numbers in my collection, so I will just pan those products. But now I find myself just repurchasing a lot of things that I've panned. So I'm moving away from panning things just to pan, and primarily focusing on things that I buy like this, where I just wanted to try something new and I didn't love it, so just pan it, get my money out of it, and move on. So yeah, this is like a perfect example of a product to pan, and we're gonna say it's done even though I have one more use left in it. Another product we're gonna call done for sake of this video is the NYX This Is Everything. I maybe have 2 uses in it. Like, it's to the point that like nothing really comes out. Like, I have to dip in like 1,000 times to get one application. So I think probably in the next couple, like next week or so, this will be done. So of everything, out of 20 products, we have finished 5. So, you know, that's pretty good progress for just a couple of months in. The next products I want to talk about are ones that are almost empty, and that if I committed, you know, just probably the next month to them, I could get them done. Alright, let me get them out. Okay, here we go. So the first one is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. So I think when the Flower Beauty one is done, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 primers in my everyday makeup basket, this being one. It's about here, but I find I need a good bit of it when I use it, and I do really like it. This one is in Fair Glow. So what I have been doing that I have found really useful is, instead of having like this big basket of products sitting out at all times, I'll just pick one thing from each category and set it aside into where I do my makeup. And I'll just focus on that one thing. So for example, right now I have 1 setting spray out, I have 1 primer out, 1 lip oil out, and I think that was all that I had out. Oh, and then 1 foundation out. And so these are the only ones I have out from my Project Pan. And when I use up one category, like I'm almost done with the flower, then I'll move in the second one. And that has really been working for me. And sometimes, like for example, in March, I did a drugstore makeup month on my channel. So I went ahead and pulled out all the traditional drugstore products, and I used those up for a month. Well, didn't use them up, but I used them all in that month. So it's been kind of fun to use them in different ways and pull from them in different ways. But the ways that I have found to be most successful is to kind of just pull one of each and use that. And so then when I do my weekly Shop My Stash, I just pull in products that aren't it. Like if I already have a primer, then I won't pull a primer unless I'm doing a fun theme or something like that. So I think this next one, the L'Oreal Lumi, will be pretty easy to use up. There's not a lot left in it. Another product is this Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. I probably have like 2 weeks worth of use, if that, in here. So I really need to make it a point to use this up because there isn't really anything in it. The last time I was using it was in March for the drugstore month, and I found myself having to take this sponge out a lot and actually just dab the sponge on my face to get product out because nothing would come out any other way. So that is a product that I think will get done pretty quickly. The next one is the IT Cosmetics Plus. So this product is actually why I haven't been focusing on the Wet n Wild. This one is in the color Fair, and this is actually one of my favorite things, and I don't really want to pan it, but I'm panning it because it expires soon. So this expires in August, and right now it is the end of April as I film. So I want to use it up before it goes bad, and then as I work through my foundation collection, I want to be very thoughtful about what I repurchase, and this is definitely going to be a repurchase down the road, maybe not until next year, but I absolutely love this. It's just a shame that it kind of got put in the back of my collection and then not really used, and now it's going to expire. So I'm trying to get all of my use out of it, and since we're in quarantine as I film this, we do go outside for walks, but for the most part we're inside so much, so all of my fair winter colors are like perfect right now. It's like so sad. So this is a great color for me to use it up right now, whereas the Wet n Wild is just like a little bit darker that I could use it in the summer months. What else? Okay, next is this Wet n Wild Photo Finish concealer. I think this one's gonna be pretty easy to use up. I have already taken the stopper out of it, so it's maybe like less than half in here because it still like creates a huge mess when I go to put the lid on. I maybe took the stopper out too soon, but whatever, live and learn. But I think this one would be pretty easy to use up once I start focusing on it a little bit more. And then the rest of these products, y'all, that we're gonna talk about, oh, here we go, the Flower Beauty spray. This is about halfway. I think this will be done in about a month. The rest of these is like, whoo, y'all, I don't know. So I actually haven't used the Smashbox primerizer yet because I have been focusing so much on the other primer. So this will get put in pretty soon. I know for sure I want this to be the primer I use with Flower Beauty, but like I said, I might just have them both out. We'll kind of play with that, but this has not been used at all. The L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. I have played with this a lot, especially in March, and there's like, it doesn't even look like I've used anything. So I think this one is going to take me a while to use. My color is in 415. Another thing that I haven't really used much that I need to get started on is Estee Lauder Double Wear. This might be a good color right now with it being pretty fair. So maybe I'll spend a couple weeks where I have multiple foundations in, but I know if I do that for too long, I'll get overwhelmed and not really use them that much. This product, the Wet n Wild Luminous Primer Stick. Oh, woof, this one's gonna be so hard. Oh, I have used it, y'all. I have used it, but I think she's gonna be with us in December, okay? The same with the Wet n Wild Photo Finish Stick. This one's just a little bit dark for me. It's in the color Soft Ivory. And I honestly think in the summer is when I'll start really digging into this because I think it will be a better color match then. And I do really like using this. I know it's kind of got some hate here on YouTube, or a lot of people didn't like it. I don't mind it. I have dry skin. It works out for me. The What's Up by Benefit I have not used at all. I don't even think I've used it one time. So this one is she's gonna take some time. Okay, the Beauty Pie. This is the One Powder Wonder. This one I am getting a little bit of a dip in it, but again, I think she's gonna be hanging around till December. You can kind of see the dip just a little bit, but yeah. Alright, and then the Nude Sticks in Copper Foil. I have actually used this a good bit and I have sharpened it a good bit, but as you know, like all of this is product, so I just need to remember to pull this one in and out a little bit more often than I have been. And my products have been sitting in this black container, but I'm gonna move them into this bowl and have the bowl sitting there so that I can just see them and use them a little bit more often than what I have been doing. Actually, let me just move them in there right now. Alright, and then one product I have used, not enough to make a lot of progress in, but I actually like it a lot more than I thought, is the NYX Wonder Stick. And this is the universal color. And I actually need to move this out to my everyday drawer to get use out of it. But that's the highlighting side, and I like to put it like right in the inner corners of my eyes and then put my concealer over it. And then this is the bronzer contour side, and I like to just like put it on my hand and then put my sponge, like my beauty sponge on, and dab it out that way. So I need to leave it out. Actually, I'm gonna sit it to the side so I remember to do that. There we go, there we go. Alright, and then the final product, it's two, but I counted as one, is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Moisturizer. There it is. I think my game plan for these, I have recently decided, is just to leave one in with my everyday makeup and just kind of use it here and there and then use them up that way. But yeah, I wanted to keep them for like travel because every summer we go to see my family. And then we go see my husband's family. But sadly, I don't think those trips are gonna happen this summer, which is like really heartbreaking to think about, because that's what for me personally, I've been going to see my family in South Carolina every summer for like seven years. I don't know, when I became an adult, I decided it was a priority to me to go see my family down south every summer. So I think that's been going on for 7 years. Jared and I have been together, like, I think he's gone down with me, I think this would have been his 4th summer. So I don't know, I don't think it's gonna happen this year. I mean, everything is like touch and go, so we don't know. But anyways, I got off topic to say, like, I was gonna hold on to these little sample guys for those trips because it would be like the easiest to travel with. But since those trips aren't probably gonna happen, I'll just go ahead and start using them. And if, you know, I looked up the phases for when the US will reopen, and phase 2 is when you can start traveling for non-essential reasons, but I don't know the timeline of those phases. I don't think anyone does at this point, but if it happens to land in summer, then I'll just travel with the Wet n Wild Luminous, probably this and the foundation stick. I think those would be like fun and easy to travel with, or the L'Oreal Lumi. So we'll have options in the event that life opens up sooner than we think. But yeah, that was pretty short and sweet. I mean, it's about 16 minutes long, and I probably don't have to edit very much of it, but short and sweet. Yeah, so I'm just gonna focus on these products. I have a beauty room clean with me coming out after this video. It'll probably be next week. But I show you, I changed up how I'm storing my daily makeup, because, you know, I shop my stash and I used to just throw all that makeup on my desk. And so I've switched up how that looks. So you'll see it in the video, but I'm just going to throw these products in next to the shop my stash items and just kind of pull and go from there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I have another project pan going on that I need to either film a finale or an update. I need to check. So that will be coming up soon too. And I'm also about to film after this video a wish list video. So make sure you subscribe if you're new here. The next video that goes up on my channel will be my weekly makeup basket. So make sure you are subscribed so you get notifications. I hope you're all well and dealing with quarantine as best you can. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.